guys, so today is my first day here in Salt Lake City. It was about a 19-hour bus ride from Seattle to Salt Lake. I'm exhausted, but when I got here, after I checked in, they let me check in early, really early. I went out and I saw the city because I knew that today would be my only opportunity because tomorrow's day one orientation and I'll be busy from then on. So I wanted to see the city because I haven't been here before. Yeah, I don't have a roommate yet, but that could change at any moment. So yeah, I'm nervous, I'm excited. I will keep you posted. Bye. Hello everybody. So I started filming this video about a month ago, maybe. Just basically documenting my experience here at Prime. But I've been so busy. I didn't have time to make videos while I'm driving the truck, learning to drive the truck over the road. I was either sleeping, driving, learning, I don't know, anything but filming. Anyway, I have my notes. I had to rack my brain. I was like, what did I do day one orientation? Because I don't know, because it was freaking 3 weeks ago. I don't even know what I did yesterday. Ignore all of this. I look like hammered shit. I'm not feeling too well. It's my first day off the truck. I'm finally back in the hotel. I'm actually, don't judge me, I'm sitting on the bathroom floor because the lighting sucks in my room. And there's red walls everywhere and it's just awful. And it's nighttime, so poor lighting. So I'm sitting on the bathroom floor drinking tea. Don't judge me. Okay. Orientation day one. So let's see. I left Seattle on February 4th. Yeah. And then I got to Salt Lake City February 5th. Checked into my hotel. I think I filmed to that part. And then the very next day, it was a Tuesday, February 6th, was day one orientation. I was super excited, super nervous. It was a super easy day. We get there, the Ramada takes you to the terminal at 7 in the morning. Everybody meets up there at 7:30-ish. Then we went and did a drug test right away. It was a pee test. And right after that, the the shuttle, that thing, took us to get another DOT physical. Why, I do not know, but we had to go take another physical. Took a very long time, and there was only 5 of us, and it took a couple hours. And then when we got back, we did our Cbts, which is just a bunch of classes on a computer. We did that on our own, at our own pace. You can actually do it, like after you log in and register and whatnot, you can actually do it in your hotel room. You just have to remember the URL. Just take a picture of it. I think I have it. I could probably post it somewhere on here. I don't know. I've never made a YouTube video before in my life, so I'll figure this shit out. I probably shouldn't cuss either. Anyway, and day 1, orientation was weird. I was already assigned a trainer. My PSD trainer, Andrew, he came and talked to a bunch of us. And I guess he picked me. He said he picked me because I had tattoos and piercings. Because he's covered in tattoos and he has piercings also. He's a cool dude. Anyway, day 2. Let's see, day 2, we started out with a log class. They taught us how to do paper logs in case the Qualcomm breaks down. I don't know. My trainer said he's never had to do paper logs, but I guess it's good to know, just in case. And then right after that, we had a tire class, and that took a long time. I didn't know there was so much to learn about tires. No, but he was great. His name was Richard. Yeah, he was great. He gave a great class, and he even did a little pre-trip inspection for us, but it wasn't the pre-trip that we do for, taking the test. I think it's basically what the mechanics do when we pull into the terminal, with our trucks and whatnot, when they inspect to make sure everything's okay, and then they give us the green light to go ahead. It was really helpful, very informative, but it's not what you want to do when you take your test. But I have some video of that I'll post on here. And then after that, we just finished our computer classes. I had done most of them in my hotel room, so I only had like 2 or 3 more to do, and then I was done. So, note to self, if you want to save time, do them when you get back to your room. Just remember that URL, the website, I don't know. Okay, day 3, what do we do? Day 3 was intimidating for me. We started out easy, benefits class. We learned about, it's mostly for company drivers, which I don't plan on being company. I plan on leasing. But also very informative about all the benefits and whatnot. There's medical benefits for lease operators. It's not as good as it is for company, obviously, but to each his own. It's my choice. I just feel like it would benefit me to lease. And then we hopped on the simulator, and it kicked my ass because I have only driven an automatic in my whole life. Never a manual. And I still don't know what I'm So the first day that we were on the simulator, we were just learning how to upshift, the basics, the very basics. And like, it was pretty neat because it's not a class, it wasn't my class, but the people I went to orientation with, it was 4 girls and 1 guy. So I felt, it was intimidating, but I felt more at ease because most of us were women. And most of us didn't know what we were doing. But anyway, so that was day 1, and then, not day 1, day 3, I'm sorry. And also, that's the day that I was finally cleared, my background check finally cleared. So, very, 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 very important. I cannot stress this enough because I was shitting bricks. And I don't have a record. I've never been arrested. I'm a good girl. But for your freaking employment, you need everything detailed for the past 10 years. You need numbers, you need names, and if you have a gap and you cannot prove that you were unemployed, because they want you to prove that you were unemployed, I'm like, yeah, call my mom, tell her, ask her if I was sitting on her freaking couch for like that year, because that's what I was doing with my kids. I was at home on my mom's couch. No, can't be family. Nope. So cover your ass. Get people to say, yeah, she was doing this or he was doing that while he was unemployed. Every single gap. If this really is something that you want to do, I was so worried that, because I left a job that I love in Seattle, and I walked away from my life because it was, that's a whole nother video, but I have everything on the line, and for me to not be able to get hired because I didn't have anybody to say I was unemployed for this amount of time, because I wasn't receiving unemployment benefits because I quit a job. So that's just very important. Just write down like your resume or whatever for the past 10 years and make sure every little gap is covered, and they will call and they will check everything. So do that. Okay, enough of that. Day 4, the last day of orientation for me. Well, for everybody, I guess, because there's only 4 days of orientation. It was simulator all day. And it was probably the worst day that I've had here at Prime so far. I had a little breakdown because I was so worked up about that whole background check, and I was so worried that, I could have lost everything. Like I said, I walked away from a great job that I love to do this because I feel like, this is something that I want to do, and I feel like I'm gonna better my life for it and my family. So it was a really rough day, and I was having a really hard time learning because now that I got the upshifting down, we were learning how to downshift, and I'm like, well, fuck. Like, I didn't even think about that. It didn't even cross my mind that, once you go up, you gotta go down. But it was awful. But then eventually I caught on a little bit, and I don't know, they said I was doing okay. But then we started backing on the simulator, and that broke me. I lost my shit. I mean, I didn't like yell at anybody or anything like that. When I get really angry, I cry. I'm a crybaby. It was just really getting to me, and I kind of felt like I was being picked on just a little bit. And I'm not a big complainer. I don't like to complain. I'm tough. Except for, the tears. I'm just sensitive, man. Okay? I don't know. I'm weird. Anyway. But as I was having my little meltdown on the simulator, in pops my PSD trainer. And then he was like, would you like some help? I was like, yes, please. Help me. But even he couldn't help me because that simulator, let me tell you, it is not like the real thing at all. So don't even stress it. I mean, you gotta learn how to work it because you have to be able to pass the simulator to upgrade and get your own truck and whatnot. So it's still important, but it's not the end of the world if you can't get it right away. What's important is learning how to drive the real thing. So anyway, my trainer, Andrew, he took me away right then and there. Like, I wasn't even prepared. It wasn't even the end of the day. He's like, we're going to go to the hotel and get your bags, and we're leaving tonight. And I'm like, what? I haven't even done laundry in, like, over a week. So it was just a really bad day for me. But I got over it. I was super quiet when I got on his truck that first night. He asked me if I wanted to drive, and I was like, no, I'm not ready for this shit. Did you not see what I was doing on that simulator? And then I was questioning my abilities and why I'm here and really beating myself up. But he was super great, super nice, didn't pressure me into doing anything that I didn't want to do. So yeah, that was day 4, February 9th through today, February 28th. Yeah, that was a long time. We were over the road training, PSD training. I drove through a lot of states, a lot of different weather conditions, which was good. Oh, we even got a flat tire in Wyoming, in the snow. I witnessed, quite a few accidents. So I feel like I really got to see what it was really like, what it would really be like on the road by myself. But thank God I wasn't by myself, which is great. The PSD training is really awesome because you get that experience of what it would be like on your own, but you're not alone, and the truck's not moving 24/7 like it is in TNT. You get your 10 hours at night or whenever you take your 10-hour break to sleep and recover from whatever it is that happened the day before. I don't know. I felt like I did a lot. I learned a lot. I saw a lot. I ate fried alligator for the first time. Where was that? I think that was Texas or Louisiana. Texas. Yeah, it was Texas. And then I had the best barbecue in the whole world in Arkansas. Go figure. I didn't know that Arkansas was known for having the best barbecue, but holy hell. It was really good. What else can I tell you? So Prime offers you, for PSD training, offers you a loan, $200 every Friday for 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 Fridays. So it's up to $800 total that you have to pay back. Once you get signed on, once you're in TNT, you're officially a Prime employee. And they start, when you're in TNT, they guarantee you $700 a week every Friday. Could be more depending on how nice your TNT trainer is and how much money they want to give you, but it's guaranteed $700. But really it's gonna be $675 or less, because that $200 that they loan you for PSD every Friday, they take $25 out a week to repay it. $25, no big deal. You won't see it, you know. So that was really helpful for me because I came here with very little money, and $200 isn't a whole lot. Don't expect to pay your bills. Don't. It's meant just for food and necessities. I mean, I did have to pay a bill or two, but I survived, mostly because my trainer is awesome and bought me dinner every once in a while, especially when we went out. He took me, I got to see the Missouri terminal, the Springfield terminal, which was very intimidating. I don't know how I would feel being a student there. It's so huge. I felt so lost. I felt so out of place. There's so many people there all the time. It's neat, it's cool, and there's everything, and you could get lost in there. They have basketball, a gym, a movie theater, a salon. Ugh, I know there's more. There's a daycare. They have a cafeteria. They have, like, the campus inn, which is, like, where they house their students, I think. And they also have a restaurant called Fire and Ice. I don't know. I saw a lot. Like, I'm trying to remember everything that I've done, but I'm so exhausted. This is the first time that I've actually done nothing in a long time. So, if I remember, I will add it in. But I think that's about it. That's all she wrote, guys. So I'm going to post some pictures and some videos of, like, my travels so far during PSD training. And then tomorrow, I'm very freaking nervous. Tomorrow's the first day that I'm going to be training at the terminal for my actual test. I test out on Monday. Today is Wednesday, and I have never driven stick, like in a real car, truck, whatever. So I'm really nervous, but I don't know. Like I said, my trainer's awesome. He thinks I could do this, so we'll see tomorrow. But I'll keep you guys posted. I'll try to get some video. I'll have him film me. Maybe. I get camera shy when other people are filming me. I don't like it. I don't even like doing this. I don't like talking to myself. I'm just sitting here talking to myself, drinking my tea on the bathroom floor because lighting sucks. Anyway. Yeah. So I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll post some fun pictures and videos of stuff that I've been doing on my journey. Oh, what happened? I think that's a sign, guys. Bye. It's my first truck stop shower experience at the Flying J. It's not in Cheyenne, it's right by Cheyenne. It's not that bad. Pretty decent.
clean-ish.
is my new jam. Oh, wrong way, Lindsay.
I'm steady trying to find the motive. Why do what I do? Freedom ain't getting no closer. No matter how far I go, my car is stolen registration.
My nose ring keeps popping up. Does anybody else have this issue? Like, what the fuck? Just stay down. Just stay there. Please?